everybody, welcome to Skiathos in January, day 7 of our vlogs. It was another nice warm day, so we started off by sitting outside Pecan, which is just on the corner of the old and new parts, to have breakfast. I had an amazing peanut butter and jelly French toast, it was so good. And when we went back this April, I did have it again, so it's good to know that they serve it all year round. After breakfast, we took a drive up to the north of the island to Aselinos Beach, or call it Aselinos, I don't know, however you want to pronounce it. We were the only people on the beach once again. If you've been here before, you'll know that it's one of the more natural beaches on the island. It's right in the north, but it's really easy to access by car. It was looking especially wild and natural this time of year though, because obviously there was no sunbeds out, no parasols, anything like that, but the shower and the swing were still there. For reference too, this is the beach that you can come to all throughout the year and sometimes find the donkeys here. You can find them grazing in that area in the background there. We've seen them a couple of times here, but not always. It's quite difficult to find out where they're going to be on the island, as I know the Donkey Club don't do visits anymore or anything like that. But if you want to try and find them, this is the place to come, and fingers crossed you'll be lucky like we've been in the past. This day there was no sign of them unfortunately, but we enjoyed a walk along the beach. As you can see, the water was not too rough, but it was looking really black, all the seaweed that was there previously. If you watched our day 3 in Skiathos in January vlog, you would have seen that there was a lot of seaweed on the beach that had gone at this point. There was still some there, but you can tell it's all in the water. The sea was so black and it was quite impressive to see. Usually in Skiathos the sea's very blue, so this was really different. And the contrast between the beaches when you see them in peak summer season, when they're all perfect, smooth sand, the sunbeds out, that sort of thing, to what it was like at this point of the year is incredible. The work that the locals must do to get the beaches ready for us tourists is just amazing. We made our way along to the far end of the beach. This is a slightly rockier end where there's a lot of cliff edges, that sort of thing. There was a lot of driftwood on the beach, as you can see from the video. Mark was ahead of me there, speeding along with his poorly foot. But we found this, and at first I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was just a mound of things waiting to be burned, but it actually wasn't. It was what actually looked like some sort of shelter or house or hut that someone had been building, so it was quite interesting to have a nosy at that. I made my way around to the front of it towards the water and to catch up with Mark because he was already having a good look. It was actually really well built. They'd managed to build a really good structure of it. It had a bit of a windbreak at the back. There was a random flip-flop hanging on the right hand side at the front, a drinks bottle hanging and a sign with some writing on, but of course it was in Greek, so we're unsure what it said. But yeah, it was something different to find in Skiathos, not something you see every day. And then before making our way back to the car and carrying on with the rest of our day, we had a little play on the swings. We don't often get to sit on these, there's usually children around and more people hanging about. But we did go back in April as well this year, and I was sad to see that there's only one swing left now, so I don't know what happened there. Hopefully this will be fixed in time for summer when there's more visitors. But yeah, we decided what to do with the rest of our time this day. In January, we didn't really have much planned. When we go through the summer, we sort of have a bit of an itinerary and things to work through. But this time of year, we just decided to go with the flow and see where we ended up. So we went back and got in the car for another little drive. This is the road driving out and away from Aselinos Beach. You'll see in a second I filmed a bit of the road coming down. It's really badly damaged. There was a big crevice in it, and we were intrigued to see what they did with that, to see if they could fix the road or anything like that before the summer season began. When we went back in April though, it was exactly the same, so some of the roads, if you are going to hire a vehicle, do be careful because you don't want to be falling down any cracks in the road like that. It's quite bad in places. Luckily though, not all of the roads are like that, and we were soon back onto the smooth, wide roads that lead you back down to the south of the island, and we were heading to another beach to have another nosy and see what we could find. Driving about around the north of the island, you can see some amazing views. The camera doesn't always pick it up as good as what it is in real life. We were up quite high here and we had gorgeous views. You can see the mainland Greece, you can see a lot of the sea, beautiful sky, beautiful scenery. It's a lovely thing to do. Like if you just want to have a chill day on the island, if you hire a vehicle, just potter around and have a good look. It's something we always enjoy doing. After a little bit of driving around, not really knowing where we were heading to, we ended up pulling in at Troulos Beach. We've only been to Troulos once before. I think it was the second time we visited the island. And although a lot of people love Troulos, it isn't one of our favourite beaches. It's fine, but we prefer other ones, just simply personal preference. But we wanted to have a look at what it looked like. Again, out of season, it was really interesting seeing the places different to what you see them in the summer. So I left Mark in the car and I had a little wander around looking at the tavernas, what they were like, the beach itself. And I made my way along to the new places called Dome Island and Cay, which are like these new bougie hotel/beach bar type areas that have opened on Troulos now. I got to have a little look at those just before they were ready to open. It was quite interesting to see. They look like they're going to be amazing. So rather than keep talking, I'm going to pop a little bit of music on and you can have a look around Troulos Beach. These are the roadworks near Troulos. It's good to know that all of this is cleared up now and the roads are perfect again just in time for summer. We then made our way along to, yeah, you guessed it, another beach. This is the small Vasilious Beach, which you can get to here, which is a little secret path I didn't know about actually, and it leads you out onto this gorgeous beach. This is just by Cassandra Bay Hotel, so if you're staying in Cassandra Bay, this is technically like their beach, but it's not. It's open to the public. Anyone can come here. I believe it will look a lot different in the summer, but at this time of year, it was gorgeous anyway. It was really pretty. We're definitely going to check this one out when it's a bit warmer and we're there in the summer. Hopefully this will be a nice quiet beach that we've found here. I did have a little nosy along around Cassandra Bay as well as best I could because we've never stayed there and it's always been somewhere that sort of caught my eye. It does look like a lovely hotel, so I'll show you that now. we then took the car for another drive up in the hills as high as we could go, and we took in some amazing views of Skiathos town. We had beautiful views from up here. There are some restaurants up here as well that we've never been to, but we definitely want to, because sitting out with that view would just be beautiful. We visited our friend's farm as well to see some of his animals. I'll show you a little bit of that, and I'll just pop some music on while you can take in the lovely views that we had and the lovely scenery. Back to our hotel and packed the car up, and then we had a little walk along the new port. This fish taverna was open in January, which is a good one to know. Nice local ran fish taverna there. The ferry was in. There was a few other places open on the front, including Vesuvio and Ellen Grill. Fun fact for you, this shop here, which has been closed next to Solavante for as long as we've ever known, that's actually been demolished now, so next time you go to Skiathos, take a note of that. That building's completely gone, which is a bit strange. I decided then that I was going to have a walk up to the clock tower that's famous for being in the start of the Mamma Mia movie. This is just set back from the new part, and I'll show you the little walk I did up to that. In the summer it is a bit of a hot walk, but it doesn't take long, just a few minutes up some steps and you get there. You've got gorgeous views from up there as well, and obviously if you're a fan of the film, it's nice to see the clock tower that was in the beginning of the movie. You'll probably recognise it from the scene where Sophie posts the letters to her potential fathers. Unfortunately, the letterbox isn't there now, but everything else is as you would have seen it on the film. It's called the St Nicholas Church and Clock Tower, so if you want to pop it into your Google Maps when you visit, it's really easy to get to. Just start on the new part and you really can't go wrong. It's a beautiful walk up there, beautiful views at the top, it's definitely worth it. Because Mark had his bad Achilles, I left him at the bottom and I did the walk myself, and there was only 2 other people up there as well, so it was a great time to see it all.
Chiquitita, tell me what's wrong. You're enchained by your own sorrow. In your eyes there is no hope for tomorrow. How I hate to see you like this. There is no way you can deny it. I can see that you're all so sad, so quiet. Chiquitita, tell me the truth. I'm a shoulder you can cry on. Your best friend, I'm the one you must rely on. You were always sure of yourself. Now I see you broken to pieces. I hope we can patch it up together. Chiquitita, you and I know how the heartaches come and they go, and the stars they're leaving. You will be dancing once again, and the pain will end. You will have no time for breathing. Chiquitita, you and I cry, but the sun is still in the sky and shining above you. Let me hear you sing once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Try once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. So the walls came tumbling down, and your love said no more redwood. All is gone, and it seems too hard to handle. Chiquitita, tell me the truth. There is no way you can deny it. I see that you're oh so sad, so quiet. Chiquitita, you and I know how the heartaches come and they go, and the scars they're leaving. You'll be dancing.
Before we called it a night, we grabbed some food at Arcantico. Matt got a pizza, I got the chicken a la creme. It was delicious, and we got to see the most beautiful sunset, which I'm going to show you now. But thank you all for watching once again. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed. Please make sure you do if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell to find out when we put on our next video.